Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Top 5 best street foods in Rome, Italy. €20 DIY Rome food tour.
The secret that Italy has some of the most mouth-watering food on earth, and it's hard to compete, especially when it comes to Rome.
Chocolate
Not
pizzas.
only does the city have some of the most delicious food in the world.
Guys, do you have dessert pizzas in Italy? Because they said in Brazil that's like a really big deal, like very popular. I wonder if you guys have it in Italy.
But you can also try the best the city has to offer for about €20. Yeah, you heard that right. Also, you might want to pause real quick and grab a snack. You might get seriously hungry watching.
I'm worried about that.
And my extra cookie. So with €20 in hand, here are my top 5 must-try foods in Rome, with a special bonus at the end. Starting your day off with breakfast, first up is a maritozzo.
Oh, we saw this.
Maritozzo.
Yeah, it's the bun filled with the cream.
Which is a traditional Roman pastry packed full of whipped cream. It is absolutely delicious and surprisingly very light, with just the right amount of sweetness for a breakfast pastry that pairs nicely with an espresso or cappuccino.
I wonder what kind of, like the pastry it is.
Like, for me, it looks like a bread.
It does, but it's not. In no way it's a bread. Bread is too thick for it to be enjoyable. It has to be a very airy, light pastry for it to be like a nice dessert. Because bread is, it really does look. I agree with you. It looks like a regular bread, but I don't. That's why I'm kind of wondering what kind of bread it is. Because it can be that because the bread is so thick, it has to be something more like a bun that I make. Like it has to be something like that.
Mine doesn't have a proper bakery.
Yeah, I do. You just
I've never seen it.
There's plenty around.
Really?
Yeah.
After breakfast, you can head over to the Trastevere neighborhood to try a trapezzino.
There's one, by where the Cuban place now used to be a bakery.
Oh,
then,
this one is.
Well, it's a bakery. Then there's one by Dunkin' Donuts. You see all the cakes. You see the cake. That's a bakery.
Trapezzino is a delicious Roman street food that started about 10 years ago. It's basically a stuffed pizza pocket, but at the same
Oh, we saw this too. So hold up, are we going to see all the same foods we saw already? Oh.
time, so much more than that. You can get any number of what would be traditional Italian dishes stuffed into essentially the breaded corner of a pizza,
It does
which
kind
is
of
used
look
as
good,
a
though.
pocket to hold the delicious homemade
What are you talking
goodness.
about?
Huh?
It looks good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks good. Yeah, that's what I said. It looks good.
Eccoci qua.
Grazie.
Allora, parmigiano, picchiapò e garofalato.
I will say though, €5 for one is not cheap exactly.
There was like 5 that stayed the same, but then there's other options that you get that change with the seasonal ingredients. They look delicious, so I'm very excited to dig in. This is hot. So this is one of the specials, and it's like a stewed beef. It is so soft, it almost falls apart in your mouth. And the bread is the perfect amount of crunchiness. Like it's soft on the inside and crunchy on the outside. That is so good. And of course, a trip to Rome would be incomplete without a copious amount of gelato. So next, you can head to my favorite gelato spot in the city, mostly because I'm obsessed with their specialty flavor, Frigidarium. Frigidarium is my absolute...
This looks interesting. Yeah, this is like chocolate covered. That's a little different.
The name of the store is called a freezer. Bakery. There's a bakery. Sorry.
I understand what you're saying because Frigidaire, there's like a brand for fridges, and fridge kind of sounds like fridge. I don't know, guys. What is the title? Let us know.
Favorite gelato place in Rome. They have a flavor called Frigidarium, and it is basically, I actually don't even know what it is, but it's delicious. And they crush up the Stanipella cookies and like put it into the ice cream, and then they top it off with one. if you want to take it one step further and get a little crazy,
Yeah, they're glazed.
you can get it dipped in chocolate. You can either do a dark chocolate or a white chocolate.
Have you never seen a dip before? That's new to us. Oh, interesting.
And the dark chocolate
€3 is a good price, though. I feel like for ice
Wow.
cream, €2 is a solid price.
is my go-to. So she's like, do you want to mix and match flavors? I was like, no, we're just doing straight Frigidarium. Me and my extra cookie. This is, apparently this flavor was made for children, which I've come to find out recently. 30 years old, but age is just a number, right? After getting your gelato fix for the day, and if it's too early to have dinner by Italian standards, you can grab a delicious hearty snack called supli, which are a traditional Roman street food.
Damn, all of the foods we've seen already. I guess this is our last video to food in Rome. There's nothing new. We're gonna go to other Italian cities.
So we've just stopped in to grab a little snack. We've gotten the supli, which is basically a deep fried rice ball. Each one is filled with something different, similar to an arancini in Sicily, but not quite as big. This is kind of like the Roman version of it. I would say this is maybe less than half.
I like the color of the other one.
To me, both of them look really appetizing, though.
Arancinis we usually get, but it is warm. They make them fresh. One is carbonara, one is tomato and basil, and one is the classic one, which I believe is just a tomato sauce with some ragu. So we're not too sure which one's which, so we're just a little bit we'll play a little game here.
This one looks good.
The crunch in these is amazing. It is packed full. That cheese bowl. They all look kind of similar on the inside, but the taste.
She makes good videos, though. Like, this is a good video. I like the video itself. It's just kind of like a little bummer that we already seen the food.
Not a bum.
I want to see the foods that we haven't yet seen, but as far as like the video itself, I like her style. Everything is about as great.
Taste is just totally different.
Because they're smaller, they have a lot more sauce than arancinis had in Sicily. I think because they could pack more into a little ball. They are delicious. I love everything deep fried and with rice, and they have a lot of flavor. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of flavor.
So
Where do you think he's from? Where's this accent going?
Aussie.
Aussie? I don't know.
carbonara is a typical pasta dish you get in Rome. It's got eggs, black pepper, bacon, cheese. I think this one might be my favorite, which is really saying something because I like carbonara, but it's not my favorite pasta. This one's my favorite supli.
I'm not a huge fan of egg, but I'm definitely gonna have to agree with Michelle on this one. The carbonara, it just has, it tastes like a dish inside a little rice ball. So
Maybe New Zealand.
it's like a concoction of flavors that you don't really expect until you bite into.
Rounding out the list is none other than the massive
feel like Australia is
from Antico Benaio.
Together, we're driven to change the world.
Because
Originating in Florence and making its way to Rome and Milan recently.
It's a sandwich. I think it's similar to that, the other guy got. Remember the one with the super long line? I think it's similar principle.
Antico Benaio is the sandwich place to get sandwiches, a panino. In case you watch literally, in case you watch literally any of our Sicily videos, you would know that we very rarely splash out. So that's why this is one of our in-betweeners that fuel us along the way. Today I got a La Favolosa, which is the most popular one on their menu. La Favolosa.
Because I wonder what's the price, because it looks really big. Like,
Very meaty.
yeah, I think it's not going to be cheap.
It's €7. La Favolosa has Spricciolona, which I'm guessing is a type of salami.
Yeah, I think it's about the fair price, €7 for this size. It's really big.
It has pecorino cream that is made by them. It also has artichoke cream and spicy eggplant. And the sandwich is absolutely massive. Oh yeah. It's definitely the softest one I've ever had with them. Usually the bread's really hard. However, the schiacciata, which is from Tuscany, which we shall cover when we are in Florence, it's softer here in Rome. I think it's because the salt is less salty down here, this far south. something to do with the lack of humidity.
I feel like you're just making this up.
Don't quote me on that. Usually it is much harder. Michelle's biggest complaint is that it will cut your mouth. It cuts her little soft palate that she has. However, she shall enjoy this one as it is a bit softer on the outside.
Like Mateo said, the one reason I struggle with Antico Banano is because the bread is always so hard that it like hurts to eat. But I can confirm that the one here is very soft.
The thing with the bread, I kind of like it like hard on the outside though. Like there's a really like thin line between like, you know, because I like the inside soft, but I like the outside crunchy. Because with the outside is soggy, it's kind of not the same feeling either. So it's like it's very delicate.
It's beautiful. The ingredients obviously are always so good, but the bread always gets me. This one, no, this was perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh god. And after you eat your messy sandwich, you can just come rinse up in the fountain. God, that is fresh. After eating your way through the city, and with all 20 of your euros spent, now it's time for my bonus tip. If you're in Rome, chances are you're probably on the hunt for the best restaurants. Tony and his son Andrea own La Tavernetta 29 da Tony e Andrea, which in my opinion is the best restaurant in all of Rome. It's located in the Trastevere neighborhood, nestled along one of its vibrant streets, and perfect for lunch or dinner. They have a mouth-watering variety to choose from, and even the most simple dishes are bursting with flavor. I got the penne alla vodka.
To me, it's so interesting to eat pasta with no meat.
Oh. You know, honestly, you know how I grew up eating pasta? You know?
No.
I ate it as a soup with milk. Macaroni soup. That would be like as a child.
Cheesy?
No, just milk. Like you boil it and you eat like we would call it macaroni soup.
Well, I never tried this
So it's just you basically boil it in milk and you eat it as a soup. That's how I grew up eating macaroni. Like the only different pasta that I would eat like as a pasta would be spaghetti.
That was the soup?
No, that I wouldn't eat as a soup. That I would eat it as a like a pasta. Aside from that, I always grew up eating
I want to see
pasta
the
as
milk.
a soup with a milk, like a milky soup. It's like a children's food, basically.
I want to see.
Yeah. So I say that to say that it's not weird for me to eat it without meat. That's I'm not even used to eating. Here, yes, that's what you eat it, but I'm not even used to eating it with meat.
I ordered the osso buco. Osso means bone. Buco means whole. It's bone marrow. Tastes delicious.
Not to mention, Tony is just the best. I've even celebrated a few birthdays here. Hey, Tony! Let's eat it!
She's
Let me know what gems you found in the city of Rome, and to see what it's like to celebrate.
Interesting.
Okay. Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if there's any unique eats in Italy, let us know. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.